I'm going to show you how to feel anything you want anytime you want. This video will change your life, and I know you're skeptical and impatient, but just put that aside for a few minutes and lock in. It'll be worth it. And I know it's like, well, why hasn't anyone shown me this before if it's a thing, blah, blah. Because people are trying to sell you stuff. And if you understand how to do this, they won't be able to sell you stuff nearly as much. So pick something that you like doing that makes you feel good in a way that you like to feel. Nothing that's going to trigger an addictive spiral, but something that you like to do on occasion. Maybe it's a stimulant, maybe it's an experience, maybe it's a person that you like to hang out with. Something that brings an obvious, visceral, immediate, positive response when you engage with that thing. And if you feel ready, close your eyes, because this will be way more powerful if you do. Take a deep breath in through your nose, relax your muscles on the way out. And just tune in to that thing. Imagine like you're doing that thing or you're with that person. Imagine it vividly, almost like it were really happening. And let yourself start to feel those feelings that are accompanied with that. Let them start to bubble up and flow through the body if it feels good and safe to do so now. And let that image that brought that up just be the spark. Now start to really concentrate on the feelings. Start to fan the flames of that and breathe that through. Allow that to amplify and thicken and flow freely through the whole body as you breathe it through. And set aside the part of you that says, well, there's only so much of this I can feel because it's not really happening. Let that go for now and imagine like it were really happening and really give yourself permission to feel it as fully as you can, maybe even more strongly than you feel it when it's actually happening. Just enjoy those feelings. Notice what happens as you allow the full scope of them to flow through without limiting them at all. And just see if you can let go of a little more control and allow them to amplify and strengthen and flow as freely as they can in this moment. And just really enjoy that fully. And when you feel ready, open the eyes, bring that feeling back with you. And just stay locked in as we talk about what just happened. Because maybe it was a small feeling, maybe it wasn't the full scope, or maybe it was the full scope, or maybe it was even stronger. But just notice that you were able to generate some of that feeling without it happening at all. Because normally you're accustomed to thinking that that thing in the outside world is the stimulant that creates that feeling, because indeed it does. When you engage with that thing, it predictably, reliably creates that feeling. But you can create it within. You have a pharmacy in your brain. You can push your own buttons. You've been brainwashed and conditioned to think that that outside thing is what's creating it. But you can create that within because those reactions and feelings neurochemically and physiologically were always happening within. So if you start to practice this, you will get better at it. If you think and you stay with the same narrative of it's happening outside, then that sets you up for a feeling of like, well, I guess I have to feel kind of flat or bored or numb or sad or lonely or whatever when I'm not with that person or when I'm not engaging with that stimulant or whatever it is. And your brain and body are like, aye, aye, Captain, if that's what you believe, then those are the flat, boring, sad, lonely feelings that will give you when you're not engaging with your thing of choice or person of choice or whatever it is. But if you start to realize that you can create those feelings on a regular basis, then your brain will be like, all right, we're doing that instead. So start to recondition yourself on a daily basis by visualizing in this way, sparking those feelings, generating them, amplifying them. Use the letting go technique to clear out sludge, inner negativity that might be in the way of your ability to do that fully and freely. Meditate on a daily basis to clear that RAM, clear that hard drive, and really welcome in space to feel those feelings. But you'll be amazed once you start to realize that this ability is within, that you can strengthen this like a muscle and get these feelings stronger and stronger. Of course, use common sense. Don't apply this to getting off a medication that you're on. That would be unsafe to rapidly do so. Apply this in a way that makes common sense and is safe in the context of your life. But you can find ways to do things that are healthier and not as addictive, and you can still engage with the things that you really enjoy, but from a full cup. Instead of needing it to push your buttons, you can enjoy those things as an addition to the feelings that you can create within yourself. So enjoy that, practice that on a regular basis, treat it like a muscle that you can strengthen and attend to regularly, and it will pay you back enormously. And leave a comment, let me know your experience. Have a great day.